Hey guys, a few weeks ago we made a video about all the things we wanted improved on the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. Now it turns out, it seems almost like DJI is listening, because some things that haven't been on any of their products for years are suddenly getting implemented. So we'd love to take credit for it, don't know if we really can, but it does seem like DJI is listening to consumer complaints, which is pretty awesome. So today we're going to go over what they've done to improve these drones, stuff that we were asking for, stuff that other people were asking for, and also some new things that have come to light, some other improvements that they could make. Are we going to see those? Don't know. Some of them we know they can't do. So we're going to get into all of that when I come right back. So let's get right into the things that DJI has improved for us. One of the biggest complaints we had was obstacle avoidance. You know, they claimed 6 directions, yet they weren't giving us the side obstacle avoidance in hardly any of the modes other than normal flight. And what they've gone and done is they have now added it. So they added the side obstacle avoidance to the quick shot modes like boomerang and circle, as well as, I think most importantly, the orbit, otherwise known as point of interest. So now you can actually fly these with some extra protection of side obstacle avoidance. That is huge. Why was it missing initially? I don't know. I have a theory that basically using these wide angle cameras is kind of a newer thing, not using the stereo cameras, so they were kind of figuring things out, how to fine tune that to make that work better. So anyway, glad to have it. Thank you, DJI, for listening. Alright, so C1, C2, customization buttons on the remote here. Something that I have been asking for was the ability to turn on and off obstacle avoidance. Some people commented on our video giving me a hard time saying, oh yeah, people are going to be crashing left and right. Well, personally, I think I come much closer to crashing usually because of obstacle avoidance when I'm trying to land.
Landing.
It's like everything's in the way. I want to be able to turn that off really quickly. Within about 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks of us posting that video, they had added that capability. Now these customization buttons have been around on DJI products for years. I asked for it, they gave it. I don't know if that was me again, but serendipitous maybe, but thank you DJI, love it. The other one we asked for was the ability to customize all your gimbal settings, to be able to switch between different settings. It's nice that they allow you to have super slow, low acceleration gimbal settings, and also for the yaw perhaps, and be able to basically have speed settings you can switch around. So when I'm trying to capture super smooth video, I want everything slowed down. When I just want to move around and snap some pictures, I want everything fast. They have not given that to us yet. I knew that would be a little more work for them. Hopefully they're working on that. One of the complaints that we got the hardest time about was the delivery. You know, people are saying, oh, you're whining, but trust me guys, it's been a huge issue for us getting delivered on FedEx, where you can't customize the delivery. They would say it's coming, FedEx would be off on the day, I'd be staying home from work trying to get the thing delivered, make sure someone's here to receive it. They don't let you sign for it. Horrible. Now they are making some big strides there. So we just ordered our Osmo Pocket, and it let you pick signature or no signature. Now not only is that an improvement, that is actually better than any other website experience I've actually ever had. How many online stores let you actually make that selection? I have people with the other complaint, which is they live in a neighborhood they can't trust, and and Amazon just drops stuff off, stuff gets stolen. So I understand people want to do it different ways. I want them just to drop it off. Now you can pick. We tried it out. We tried throwing one of these guys in the cart. It isn't there yet for the drones, but hopefully some customization coming there. It does look like they're working with DHL and UPS now, so hopefully we're going to see improvement. Another complaint we had, this wasn't really a huge complaint, it was more of a nice to have, was they came out in the air with the 8 gigabytes of internal storage. We thought that was huge. I think it's already saved us once or twice. And then when they come out with the Zoom and the Pro, also 8 gigabytes, we thought that was a little weak for these professional drones. Not that they've changed or not that they will until maybe there's a platinum version of one of these, but there has been kind of a platinum version. There's been the Mavic 2 Enterprise, which is this guy here, the Zoom, with some extra accessory mounts, and they were nice enough to throw 24 gigabytes in there, so I don't think that had anything to do with us on that one. but they are at least making some better choices there. Look for the platinum version of these in about a year to have more memory built in. It just makes sense. This memory is cheap. DJI, why 8 gigs? They could put in more. A couple things we didn't bring up last time. One was precision landing. We didn't talk about it because we never use it. Honestly, forgot it was there. I just land my drone where I want to. But some people really like that precision landing, and it was missing, and some people really missed it. Now it did show up. Why wasn't it there in the first place? I think it had to do with the illumination system. So these LEDs here light you up at night or at dusk in dark situations, and I think they wanted the precision landing to work in those low light situations, and they hadn't debugged everything with the light. That's just my guess. But in any case, it's there now, so we didn't complain about it, and it got fixed anyway. So another improvement, and I particularly like this one on the Mavic Pro, which is the ability to do longer exposures in Hyperlapse. Now, why is that good? Actually, I don't really care about that so much for the Hyperlapse feature, but I use the Hyperlapse to capture long exposure photographs sometimes. Why? During a lightning storm. So I was taking these pictures from my town, getting shots of downtown Chicago. There was no rain where I was, but some awesome lightning over Chicago. What I wanted to be able to do was just take pictures over and over again. When you have it set at 1 or 2 second exposures, that goes really slow. I just wanted to automate that, but I couldn't. It was at that time max exposure of maybe 1/4 of a second or something. So way better now. You can fully customize that, and I do plan on using that for some long exposure stuff, or for long exposure hyperlapse. That might be cool over intersections and things with lights and things moving around. So DJI has also made some improvements to Active Track. I am always looking for improvements there, honestly. We do see competition coming in. The Skydio R1, new hover, I think it's the Hover 2, little radar thing on top, looking pretty impressive for obstacle avoidance and tracking objects. So really any improvements they can make there. I haven't tested them, but I'm sure it's always getting better, and DJI is going to be on top of it. They got the resources, they have the skills. They need to continue to improve Active Track and obstacle avoidance and the APAS system to really keep up with the competition there. So DJI has been making some other improvements as well. Improvements to flight stability, other little things. We love it. They're really focused in on these drones, keeping things going. Doesn't mean that older drones are not awesome. I got these clips here from my buddy Kevin at work. These are cool. These are with the original Mavic Pro, but you're not going to see the upgrades coming on those older models, but still can get a great deal on the Mavic Pro. Other things that we were crying about a little bit, things like the case. We do have this gigantic case now from GPC Cases. Much bigger, much different in terms of what you're looking for. And some people do love that super compact bag. I get it. Some people are into compact and tiny. Just not my thing. I like safety. So I do use this a lot. You can bring everything with you. Now you can bring everything with you in your other bag if you really want to cram things in there. It just feels like things are breaking when I do that. I don't like it. There is one other item about the Mavic 2 Pro that has also come to light. Several people have noticed that the 4K imagery out of this thing does not keep up with the camera quality. Now what we've learned is that it's a hardware limitation. DJI has come out and said that. They're not really advertising that. But you will see a lot of people saying that this is the sharpest drone, the best drone for video. These are other magazines that don't actually know what they're talking about. And the truth is it's not as sharp as it could be. Why? It has to do with the processor. I'm 90% sure about that. I think they skimped on the processor compared to the Phantom 4 Pro. And what it comes down to, it's really pushed hard at 4K. So some of the one of the modes can't distortion correct, and then 4K in general, especially the full field of view 4K, a little bit blurrier than it needs to be. You don't get that crispness that you get out of the Phantom 4, and as you can see in these comparison shots, the P4 Pro still winning there. Conspiracy theorists thought that maybe they're just trying to hold something back, limit the quality. No, I don't think so. DJI has said in little whispers in places that it is fundamentally a hardware limitation. So Mavic 2 Zoom, an interesting option there. Doesn't appear in my testing to have that same problem. And we have seen actually Popular Science came up with their 100 innovations of the year. It was the Zoom, surprisingly, not the Pro, that made the cut. We do love the Zoom, and we do think it's a better drone for many people. If you're not flying at night, you don't need the long exposure stuff. Thanks for watching. Check us out at DroneDJ.com. Make sure you subscribe so you get more videos like this. We'll see you next time.